We're working quadriceps, glutes, indirectly erectors, and torso. Again, all for a purpose. You're gonna feel a deep burn, a shake, knees stay flared, weights through heels the entire time. No weight on the ball of the foot. Hello everyone, and welcome to the MS Workouts YouTube channel. My name is Jeff Gotte, and in today's video, I'm going to help you improve your walking by strengthening your quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes using our slow motion, science-based, steady pace exercise technique. And speaking of going far, can you believe that it is already the halfway point of 2024? At MS Workouts, we believe that the halfway point of the year is the second best time to join our Steady Pace Club. And we are putting that belief into action with a special offer for you. For the next 2 weeks until July 14th, 2024, you can sign up for a special limited time only 6-month membership plan to the Steady Pace Club. This limited time only 6-month membership plan is equal to only $39 per month. Normally, to access this $39 rate, you'd have to commit to the entire year. But as I mentioned, for a limited time, you can access it for 6 months for only $39. I'm going to repeat that one more time, okay? There is not a single time during this year that you're going to be able to join the club for such a low price. So just take some time, go to www.msworkouts.com and sign up for this 6-month membership plan before, as I mentioned, July 14th, 2024, or it will no longer be available for you. And I know that you want to finish off the year stronger than you began it, okay? Then do not miss this opportunity to join our 6-month membership plan by going to www.msworkouts.com. Let's execute a metabolic, isometric body weight squat at 90 degrees. This exercise, big compound lower body movement that's going to help decrease fatigue and also increase your mobility, right? 2 wins here. We're setting the clock. We want to reach muscle failure between 60 to 90 seconds. Once we get in the starting position, clock begins, you're actively engaged with constant time under tension until you can no longer continue. Ready? Let's do this. Press through heels. We're going to lower rear end back down to 90 degrees, the angle of the knee. Clock is on. Now, notice my knees are directly over my ankle. My knees are not forward over the toes. That's tough on the patella. Take the rear end back towards the chair so the knees are over the ankle. 90 degree ideally. Right? Back is as flat as a board. If you need another chair in front of you or a countertop to help you get your hips back and back stay flat, do so. This is about actively engaging the muscles with proper mechanics. Then as you strengthen, you increase the difficulty, which may mean taking the chair away and then just using your body weight, right? We're working quadriceps, glutes, indirectly erectors, and torso. Again, all for a purpose. You're gonna feel a deep burn, a shake, knees stay flared, weights through heels the entire time. No weight on the ball of the foot. When you reach muscle failure, you're no longer going to be able to hold in this position. That is success. You're going to notate the time on your clock so it can be measured. All right, we're getting ready to go past the 60-second mark. Heart rate's rolling. The deep burn is literally your body utilizing glucose or sugar to produce the work, which helps with metabolic health as well. A side note. We're in the exhaust range, the final 30 seconds to reach failure. If you haven't successfully reached failure yet, really think about flexing thighs, stay through heels, stay at 90 degrees, keep your back flat, breathe freely. Less than 10 seconds to reach muscle failure. If you've reached muscle failure, you should have notated the time on the clock so you can record it and then jump right back in with your best effort. 1 more second and completed. Recording our results, an important part of the process to make sure you're measured. Under the exercise, you're going to write the exercise, body weight squat, metabolic set, right? Isometric. Under the time, you're going to write the time that you successfully reached failure, the point where you could no longer continue to stay actively engaged. If you completed the exercise, you're going to write 1:30 right there. That indicates that you completed the set. Band color, that's resistance. We used the body weight here. You may have been around the community for a while and you used a resistance band. If you did, use that color. Outcome, you're going to circle either the plus, the okay, or the minus. If you reached muscle failure successfully during that exercise set, you're going to write okay. There's no need to increase the difficulty. You did it. It's adequate for the time being. If you completed the exercise, as I did, reached the 1:30, or the 90-second mark, circle the plus because that indicates Next time, you have earned the right to increase the difficulty to continue to get results. Is the MS Workout Steady Pace Club really worth the money? This is a question that we get a lot, and it's an important one for you to ask yourself, so let's talk about it. The average price of a membership at a big gym is anywhere between $40 to $70 per month, and that does not include personal training or even group classes. Depending on your insurance and where you live, an average session with a physical therapist costs anywhere between $50 to $175 per session. Each session is usually about an hour long with no time afterwards for questions. The average cost of a personal trainer in the US is anywhere between $40 to $80 per session, and that trainer may not have a clue what MS is or how to help you specifically manage it or reduce those symptoms. Now, let's compare those options to our Steady Pace membership club. The average membership of our Steady Pace club is only $39 per month, but here's what you're gonna get. Symptom-specific workout classes for foot drop, hip flexors, weak grip, balance, and much more on a weekly basis. Weekly live workout classes, that's what I said, live workout classes by our trainers so you can perfect your form and make sure the intensity and specificity is there to develop the results you're looking for. Weekly live Q&As where we have time to help you answer your questions. It's with myself and our team so we can connect directly and make sure you're dialed in. Support groups, so you can be uplifted when you're feeling down by individuals that are living with MS just like you. Stretch classes for when you're feeling tight and you need that active rest recovery in specific areas. Recovery classes like yoga and our proprietary movement drills that are going to allow you to increase the oxygenated blood flow on a daily basis and not only maintain, but improve your health. Instant access to our MS Online Progress Journal, which is an awesome tool to help you track your progress in real time with charts and easy to use functions. And let me say for a second, it's not just about the price. We have delivered real results to thousands of people since we began in 2017. Clients like Larry, who retired his AFO. Others like Valerie, who is no longer relying on her walker. Nicole, for example, can now grocery shop on her own. All of these clients achieve their goals by strengthening their bodies and neuromuscular system through a science-based steady pace technique, and you can do the same. Let's execute the steady pace dynamic leg extension targeting the quadricep. Now I'm seated in a chair. You're gonna ideally scoot all the way back into the chair. And really and truly, we want the chair's seat to come all the way into the back of the knee so that the entire femur is resting on the chair and there's no hip flexor involved. So this chair isn't quite ideal, but we're gonna rock with it. You also want it to be high enough so that your foot, when it comes down to what I would call the bottom turnaround, you are not hitting the floor, okay? So make sure your seat's raised up enough so that when the foot is underneath the knee, you're not hitting the floor. All right, we're gonna go to the starting position, which is the fully contracted position of the quadricep. So follow it up. Notice there's no resistance today, just my body weight. Stabilize, hold, and initiate movement down. 4, 7, clock is on. 7 seconds each direction, actively engaged. As I mentioned, we are working the quadricep. 1 to the bottom turnaround, now back up slowly. Now when I say actively engaged, it means flexed the entire time. We are exercising, not just moving. For 2, squeeze 1, heading back down. We're going past the 30-second mark with this next effort. Muscle failure is the goal. That means the point where you can no longer continue to move slowly all the way back through that original range of motion. As I'm heading up, I'm thinking about flexing. I'm not worried about hyperextending. I want to lock me and squeeze and then heading back down. We're going past the 45-second mark with this next 15 seconds or next effort. This is really good for increased mobility, strength of lower body, stability into the knee. You want to remind yourself why you are doing this exercise, because exercising is difficult. Why? Because it's progressively challenging. That's where the results come from. Next effort takes us past 60 seconds and into what we call the exhaust range. I know you're feeling uncomfortable at this point. You should be, because you're challenging yourself, feeling a deep burn in that quadricep. Squeezing at top. We're in the final 30 seconds. This next effort takes you past the 115 mark. Remind yourself, failure is the goal. Don't relax the muscle. We want to keep it engaged the entire time, and you want to take the muscle to momentary muscle failure. When you get to that point, you slowly disengage, notate the time, and then just jump back in and give your best effort for the remainder. We're in the final opportunity, final effort. This next one's taking us past the 130 mark. So this is my last chance right here to reach muscle failure. I'm getting a little bit of a shake, squeezing at top. Completed, right? I did not reach muscle failure, but I completed the set. slowly easing out and disengage. Completed. I need to increase the difficulty next time. Congratulations, that was the leg extension dynamic. It is now time to record your results. Make sure you print off the PDF progress journal that you have access to in the description box. If you don't already have something, you're gonna record not only the resistance you used, but the time that you made it to. What I mean by that, the resistance, I just used body weight. You may be using a band. The resistance is the challenge. The time that you made it to is ideally whatever time you reach muscle failure on the clock. If you made it the entire 130, then you completed the exercise and it's time to increase the difficulty. Also, make sure that you execute this exercise on the left and the right side. Don't play favorites. It's important to have a strong body on both sides. Our YouTube channel is a great place to start gaining strength, but if you want to get serious about reducing your symptoms and getting results, then you need to be on a weekly structured strength training program with other individuals just like you. And that's exactly what we offer at MS Workouts through our membership. Click the link in the video or below the video to learn how our membership can help you achieve your goals. And while you're on the website, make sure you sign up for the no-cost 7-day strength camp so you can experience how we can help you do the things that you love to do with more confidence. See you all next week.